We were both lucky enough to have our fathers travel with us a lot to watch us play. And one of the things that always impressed me about all the Khan children, Ayub, Azam, Shabana, and Latasha, was that each of them would make a pilgrimage over to my dad to say hello. It meant a lot to him. But one year, at a nationals that Latasha actually won, on one of the first days, she came and she sat down with my dad and spoke to him for about 5 minutes. When she left, I went over to my dad and said, "What did you guys talk about?" And he said, "She mostly asked about me. What a nice young woman." And I looked at him and said, "Yes, a nice young woman and a damn good squash player." And he looked at me with a twinkle in his eye and said, "And a damn good squash player." That's Latasha Khan.
I first got to know Latasha many, many years ago on the Whisper Tour, which is the PSA now, so I'm showing our age. And I really feel like Latasha has set the stage for female squash players in the US. Especially on the West Coast and in Seattle. I remember playing and competing in Seattle many years ago, and one of the reasons I love Seattle so much was because of the warm welcome that the Khan family showed us all, and I have so many wonderful memories from back then. Latasha basically reached world number 18 and has won the national championships here in the US 7 times, which is amazing, and she's also reached 7 finals along with that. She really has been, I think, instrumental in carving the way for future female squash players. And she really has shown them that the US can challenge on the world stage, which she certainly did. It really was a pleasure to be on the world circuit with Latasha. She always was fun to have around. She always has a ready smile, a very infectious laugh. And when you're traveling and competing, it can be stressful at times. So it's always much appreciated when you have someone who can lighten the tone and just make it a nice atmosphere to be in. So thank you, Latasha, for that.
You were a treat to watch. Oh my. You were fearless on that court and a competitor. Enjoy your night. You have made everyone real proud. I know mom and dad are smiling down on you.
I had the opportunity to work in Seattle for a brief time, and I got to know the Khan family very, very well. And it was clear that what they were doing was changing the game on the West Coast. But in particular, Latasha, as a player and as an ambassador for the game, was simply another level. I had never seen a young woman move with that kind of grace and power in combination. It was a remarkable thing to see. And then many years later, I had the opportunity to be with her with the men's team at the Pan American Games, but I got to watch her at the Dominican Republic, and she and her teammates won the gold medal, which was just incredible. Always a great sport on court, never a complaint, always a smile. It's been a real pleasure to watch Latasha Khan grow into the woman that she is today.
I remember the first time we met, and it was a strange meeting in Monte Carlo. I'm sure you'll remember it as well. I was a young pro just making my way, one of my first events on tour, and I was waiting nervously to meet you and meet my roomie for that week, and it turned out to be you. And I think we really hit it off from the moment we really spoke for the first time. I feel really lucky to have had you around on tour and, you know, helped me and guided me through so many matches and so many experiences. Still to this day, one of the best people to advise and talk to players between games. Tactical awareness was something else. So thank you as well for that. You were also such an inspiration and such a force to be reckoned with during the WSA-PSA merger. And if it wasn't for you and Nat and Jenny staying strong and keeping us all pushing forward, making sure that we all knew it was for the right causes and it was the right decision for the future of women's squash to go forward, who knows if it would have actually happened. And we all know that we are much better working together as the male and female combined tour. So I'm really proud of our involvement, and you were such a huge part of that. Something that I know I'm proud of, and I hope you are too.
I always loved our matches on court. I think we were one of the first players that I came across, and I was blown away by your low kill, which I really struggled to get back. So yeah, thanks for putting me through that many times. Off court, we became good friends, and my favourite memory is definitely got to be our trip to Las Vegas, Grand Canyon, and that was where the Wolf Pack was created. So yeah, you can all ask Latasha at lunch what her best memory of that trip was, as I probably can't go into that on here now. But anyway, what a great achievement. Well done.
Latasha, what can I say? You're probably hating this right now. In the spotlight, all eyes on you. You never did anything for the recognition. It's also why you quietly retired from the tour. Although we were wondering if you were ever going to retire. It seemed as though you were the Benjamin Button of squash, getting fitter, stronger, and looking younger every year. And there were always two sides of you. The side we all know and love. Chatty, funny, helpful, and a lot of fun to be around. And then there was the one before the morning coffee. Latasha, we love you. Congratulations on all your achievements. But most of all, thanks for the great memories.
You know, you and we've spent a lot of time together. We've known each other a long time, and we've overlapped in so many different places, singles, doubles, administration. I think I speak for many people when I say that you were one of the first people to make me feel welcome on the singles tour, and to, and reach out and positively engage as a young player coming in. You've been incredibly supportive of women's squash and women's doubles throughout all of our time together. You tried to fire me once, but you also took me to the craps table in Macau to play in a dead silent casino to celebrate a win. So we've had many good times together. And I hope, long may those continue. But honestly, I hope you're having a fabulous evening where you get to celebrate and be really proud of everything that you've achieved. And I just want to say thank you for being a good friend to me and a great support system. Thank you very much. Mwah.
As your sister, I'm very proud of you. You've always supported me in all the crazy things that I do, and I really appreciate it. Do know that playing the tour would not have been the same without you. And I know all the sacrifices you've taken to be the great player that you have become. But most importantly, not to put anybody down that's playing right now, but I have not seen a male or female play the way you did, just like striking the ball the way you did. You could hit it so hard, but you also were able to place it and make the ball sit down. And I think the most important thing to remember today is that this is your day, and the whole family is behind you. So congratulations. I love you.